let's say the guy is leaning into this. So I'm going to do the follow part. Let's put it this way. Right, so doing the follow part. 1, 2, 3. Here, I want to make sure that I see the hand going there. I want to make sure that I get a little bit closer to his feet. Then as I'm doing my tap, he pushes me out now. Right, step, tap, step, tap. Now here, see how my arm, like the moment you release it, my arm is like already, we're easy, right? Rather than praying mantis. Here, he can't reach it. So now he's gonna have to go fishing. So we have to give him a fishing rod and send him fishing, right? So here, I wanna make sure that girls, whenever you're doing anything, your arms are like slightly out, slightly open, right? Never inside, because there you can't do anything. Even when I'm dancing, let's say I'm doing a normal turn, right? So here, where's my hand? Right? Does that make sense? Yeah, so I can do whatever styling and do the turn again. Like on my tap, I'm not waiting for it, I'm not actually doing anything. Does that make sense? So I'm not opposed to doing any styling. I'm like on the tap, just before the tap, your hand should be out. Down, boom, 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 right? So then you can grab it straight away, just before I do my tap. Does that make sense? Yeah? Yeah. Alright, okay, from there. From the lead's point of view. So from the lead's point of view, we're going rock, replace, together. Here, I'm trying to look for a hip and a leg at the same time. So I want to make sure that I have connection. Try to lean a little bit. Have a connection, yeah. Girls, when you do that one, try not to be like, you still try to stay straight. Yeah. Then from here, once I know that the weight is collected, then I push him. Step, tap, step, tap. Then from here, this one, my right hand makes him do a step tap towards me. I slide my arm straight away, and I grab the other one. Now here, if you didn't make it fast enough, don't do this. All right? You see that? 9 times out of 10, the girl, can you imagine that your arm is being broken? And in the moment I pull back, your whole body moves. Okay. Your whole body, your whole body. There you go. That's what it should be. Right? Not this connection of, now release that. That. Because then it doesn't matter if you're leading them, they're still not taking that side step. So here I want to make sure that I'm leaning to the side. Yeah? Side. And then do an extra tap. You still gotta keep your normal rhythm. Girls, you need to understand your rhythm. So you gotta go 1, 2, 3, tap. 2, 3, tap, or 1, 2, 3, 4. Then from here we slide. 5, 6, 7. And here the girl has to be looking already for that arm. So you girls, you can feel that. Yeah. 7, 8. That's it. Yeah? So again, I'm not saying that this is not wrong. So if we're going here, and you're like making it easy for the girl, right? So if she does not advance, then obviously you gotta do more. But girls like try to start looking for the neck. Here we go. Ready? 6, 7, and rock, replace, together, tap, side, tap, rock, replace, together, tap, step, step, step. That's it, yes. Now girls, when you do this last one, you gotta understand that your one in the music is always gonna be on your right foot. So when you finish off, your weight should be on your left foot. But a lot of times that happen is when the guy is going around, when the guy is going around, so you go around, so you still, the girl is like flat-footed. At that moment, the guy's like, shit, we have to transfer your weight to the other one. It's my responsibility as a follower to keep my own time. So here I'm still keeping my steps. So we go from the beginning. So I know that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here I know that he switched my time because my 1 is now on my left foot. So now we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See that I switched it back. So I have to switch it back. So my 7, 8. So now my 1 is on my right foot again. Yeah? So a lot of times we get so focused on like looking cool that we forget the more fundamental thing that we need to keep rhythm. Yeah? Ready? 6, 7, 8. 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, that's it. Yeah, make sure it goes. Yes, that's it. Yes. Yeah. So on 8, you gotta like 8. That's my 8. Right. Let's do it with the. You guys good with that? Should we add the next 8? Or you wanna do it? Let's just keep repeating with music. Let's do half a song. Just repeating that. 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Try to move it around. Let's stop. Yeah, so move it around. Just like you're doing. Ready? Yeah. That's it. My gangsters. Yes, good listening. Okay, fathers. That's better, yes. Yeah, so that's how you were looking at it, like you were feeling it while looking for it. You gotta feel like yeah, over your hand a little bit faster. Good, alright? Stop it there, stop it there. Girls, try to think more linear rather than circular. So even though here, if I go 1, 2, 3, tap, what are you looking at? We're looking at 3 o'clock. Sherry's looking at 3 o'clock. So the moment we push you, stop looking at the guy. Like here, the moment you look at the guy, look at me, then your body turns towards me. And then here we can't do the advanced stuff because you're already, like your body, wherever your eyes look, your head and body will follow. So here, the moment we got here and we push you, we're pushing you just in one direction. Then here we're pushing you in one direction. Yeah? You gotta stop going away from like when you look at me. When you do that. Look at me. See that makes it super hard for me. Or for whatever Lily is doing. Does that make sense? So just try to stay in that spot rather than keep looking around. Does that make sense? Yeah? Yeah. Try it again. Yes. That's better, yes. Yeah? Yeah? Does that make sense? Yeah? So with the more modern, higher stuff, higher end stuff, we need to make sure that like you understand where you've been placed and still keep rhythm. Otherwise, it becomes like a really we can't do the cool stuff. It's just like Doesn't go. And I'll show you what I mean with the next pattern. So you guys good with that one? So the next pattern is this one. So I'll do the very base pattern, the very like fundamentally sound pattern. So we're going side together, side tap. We go into a sweetheart or a pretzel. Right now, rule number one for the girls is whenever you're turning, do the full turn. Do the full turn. Do the full turn. I can't stress that enough. Do the full turn. If the guy wants to stop you, he will block you a lot faster. Does that make sense? So right now, because we're not doing really much leading and following, do the full turn. Try to do the full turn. Does that make sense? Yeah? 1, 2, 3, tap, 4, 5, 6, tap. Right? So then here, we go the opposite direction. Yeah? Then from here, she turns normally, and I change direction. Right? Then from here, we do a side together side, both facing the same direction. Again, what happens here, the moment you're away from the guy, it's like you're dependent on the guy, and you're like, I need to look at him. And then the whole body looks at him, and then you're like, we can't do all these other stuff because you're constantly like, I mean, regular Hugh, got a nice haircut, fresh, yeah, can't blame you. But no, no. Does that make sense, yeah? Now look at this. So same thing. Now I'm gonna add and spice it up with the more modern stuff. 1, 2, 3, tap. 4, 5, 6, tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. 4, 5, 6, tap. Now, that same thing that we did before looks completely different. Yeah? Once we've gone out, again, girls, your face in that direction, stay there. We're only pushing in one direction, then we do a tap, step, tap, tap. Then we do another one, side, tap, and slide. Yeah? Try it. Let's do it. Turn, 2, 3. Change. Change. So do the turn, but going into a pretzel the other way. Yeah. Yeah, when she unwinds, you have to like go in a 90-degree angle. Yeah, you're on the wrong foot now. You did everything correct, just not on the right foot, because Burma started from the beginning. Actually, I have a suspicion that it's just a side tap, and it fits better if you do a slide. Yeah. I have a suspicion this is a slide.
Oh, just sliding without this.
So one tap, one tap, step,
Slide straight.
side tap, then tap, step, tap, 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 step, and slide. And slide, straight away.
Just slide.
Yeah. So let's do the beginner version of it, right? So we're going in the direction that you're facing, that's where you're gonna stay. So we're going side together, side tap. We go into the sweetheart, 2, 3, tap. Then from here, we go to a sweetheart in the other direction, to your left side. Then from here, see how you both, everyone's facing 9 o'clock? Alright, so at least the girl should be facing 9 o'clock. Then here, I'm just gonna open up to 9 o'clock. Together, side, tap. Then we're all facing 9 o'clock, side, together, side, tap, and side, together, side, tap. Tap, tap together, step, tap, slide, and end up in the same direction again. Yeah? So we want to understand that one first before we do the other one. It's not that you can't do rotation, it's just because I'm really confusing. Now, watch this. This is a lot of times people think that it's more of like a styling feature, but it's actually more of like a fundamental feature. So if I'm going side together, side tap, and I'm turning, boom, 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 right? See that? Now I'm making it more styled, and then she goes the opposite direction, boom, boom, boom. See that? Rather than side together, side, tap. Does that make sense, yeah? So if I, as a girl, you try to turn more, always try to turn more things will happen. Side together, try to face me all the way. That's it, yeah? See that? So she's facing me all the way, then here, facing me all the way again. There you go. Does that make sense, yeah? Now the cool part of that is now that you did an advanced turn here, if we're doing sensual, we can easily go into the next movement, right? But here it's because you're doing the full rotation rather than getting like stopping your own turn. Does that make sense? So try to like do the full rotation. If the guy wants you to stop, he should be leading it. So do a full rotation. No, you can't. Yeah. So do a full rotation. Yeah. So here I'm leading it, right? Do a full rotation. See that? You can't do a full rotation if I'm leading it or that your lead is leading it. You can't do a full rotation if he blocks you. But you can. There you go, yeah. Then we can go here, full rotation, yeah, see that? And then we're like boom, two, down. It looks a little bit more dynamic, a little bit cooler, and then girls, you can sort of like, that's your opportunity to do a pose. So you can go easily like side together, side, down, bum, 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 boom. See that? Down, 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 down. Right, so I'm not really affecting the guy because I'm affecting my own rhythm. Yeah. Yeah? Ready? 6, 7, and side together, side, sweetheart, reverse sweetheart. Open up. Then here we're gonna have, as we open up, if they're complete beginners, if they're facing that way, then I just go and face this clock as well. So then they did a normal turn. Come back in. So for them, nothing changed, right? So, but here, if they're a little bit more advanced, then I can keep them and I'm gonna throw them to 12 o'clock. 1, 2, and then this time I didn't do anything. Does that make sense, yeah? So it's kind of dependent on whether the girl is actually doing correctly or not, and a lead we just modify. It's like, yeah? So again, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, tap, 4, 5, 6, tap, 1, 2, 3, tap, 4, 5, 6, tap, 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 step, tap, slide, do, do. You already do that. Tap, tap. Oh wait, no, sorry, yeah. What is that called?
Oh yeah, the exchange prices.
It is a change. Simon, what is that called in swing?
It's called chateau.
But is it, shall I say change hands? Like,
Yeah, it's called chateau. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
yeah, but we switch hands.
Yeah.
Is that still called?
Yes, switch hands.
Like a proper.
1, 2,
Right, so we're going.
switch hands.
Side together, side.
It's actually like jump.
No. Side together. And this is your perfect opportunity, girls. Like the guy is behind you or your lead is behind you. You're like, rather than.
It's your moment. It's your time. So I can wake up.
Yeah? I mean, if the guy knows the lead already, he can like boom, boom. And then he's shining you. See how I just did that? So I'm like, boom, boom, yeah. Does that make sense? Yeah? So you gotta know your stops to keep your music. And then add, once you got your stop, your fundamental, you can easily add. Yeah? So we go from
Can
here.
I see you guys?
And then we go tap, step, step, tap, sorry, tap, tap. That was tap, tap. Tap open, tap together, step, tap, slide. Yeah. Boom, boom, yeah. And then here, when you do the slide, you can actually go slide and then, yeah, or you can go slide, boom, boom. Or you can go slide, boom, boom. Like, what you do is you tell you have fear of something not taking you down. There you go. Pardon? 6, 7, and side together, side, tap, sweetheart. That's it. Other side. da, do, do, do.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that was my fault.
I don't know if that's it.
Side, yeah, side,
Ah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So it's just me stepping out and
yeah.
just holding my hand out from the lead. Let's do that and then do it.
Yeah? Change partners. Oh, right. Select the music. Go it.
Got it.
1, 6, 8, Okay, let's do this. This is a really cool exercise. We're gonna try it. Let's wind in and baseball. Alright. So here, as a lead, we have basically 3 options. Option number 1, spin them on the spot. In order to spin them on the spot, you have to do something with your hand and girls, you have to feel it. Yeah? Then from here, right, so then we have to 9 o'clock. That makes sense, yes? Then here, we have 12 o'clock. Can you girls feel the difference as
Yeah.
we doing that lead? And then here we have 3 o'clock. Does that make sense, yeah?
Yeah.
And if we really advance, we have option number 6. Yeah? So as a lead, can you feel that?
Yeah.
Alright? So while this pattern right now, we're making it easy for the follow. So that, once we got the follow in that direction, we don't actually move. So we go 1, 2, 3, tap, 4, 5, 6, tap. Then she's doing that overturn, that's cool. Then here, she's just gonna be facing 6 o'clock, so I move myself around. That's the easiest thing, nothing changed for her. She's gonna think you're like a goddess. Like, oh my God, you just know how to do stuff. Yeah? Because nothing really changed for her other than all she's really doing is slide together, side tap, slide together, side tap, normal turn, normal turn. Yeah? And then tap, step, tap, step, tap. Nothing really changed. Does that make sense? Yeah? Now, let's do it as an exercise. You're going to decide whether you're going to spin on the spot. You're going to send the 3 o'clock. You're going to send the 6 o'clock, the 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, or 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock is the hardest. Because you have to move yourself at the same time and then leave them in to 6 o'clock. Alright, ready? Which one I'm going to pick? That's it, yeah. Good, yeah. Yeah, now try to be more linear with what you're doing.
What do you mean?
Like, try to go directly like next to me. That's it. You see how you're turning?
Yeah.
You can see me where I'm at?
Yeah, can you lead that?
Yeah.
Around your head.
Yeah?
Okay.
And around. And around. And down. Alright.
You're trying to keep it more contained? Can you get this closer?
Sorry. No, just do one.
Yeah.
And
Oh, is it going that way?
No, that was right. There was no direction that time.
Yeah.
right.
So it's more like, I'm holding you on the set.
Yeah.
The other one is here, I'm like moving you to the direction.
Yeah.
So you walk around.
Yeah.
I want you to go. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you're looking for that.
Feel.
Right. So you can do that to me.
That, you're gonna go turn and rock.
I'm gonna spin you on
Yeah.
the spot.
Am I doing what you want me
Yeah,
to?
you are.
Yeah.
Like outside.
Oh, no, you
Which was this book?
Here.
Is that okay? Let me try this.
Didn't tell me. You
Okay.
can't tell me.
Oh,
That was good though, that was good. Alright, now, do that to Cheryl.
Okay, Sharon.
Cheryl?
I don't know.
Yeah. So she's got it, so she's gonna lead you.
Right, what?
Alright?
Leave me.
Alright. Alright, read. There you go. Try to read it like something. Alright, here. Alright, read.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was doing. Good.
Good.
Is that good?
Yeah. Pardon?
Really good at top with though.
Yeah.
That's money.
Is it good? Let's try something else.
Okay. Wow.
Is that 6 o'clock?
Ah, so you turn together and then you spin me.
Did you do
Yeah?
that?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, he said it. So.
Okay. So no.
When you dance with the
Next
guy,
time.
girls, when you dance with the guy, we have like broader shoulders, so we can't actually do like practice up. We can't actually do that. As a guy, so in order for you guys to pull it off, you have to like lift over the shoulder. Does that make sense? Just because we have broader shoulders, so we walk. Unless like you break, well even then it's all maybe. I don't know. You're supposed to do it. There you go. See that? Good. Now try doing that with that this time. Yeah. Yeah, it needs both directional first. Where? Did you want to do the on spot? You want to do it? Yes, you need to push it in that direction first. Like this, right? Yeah. There you go. It's just like a little moment.
Yeah.
Where here, there.
Yeah.
The difference is so it's like, yeah, there you go.
Alright, so you push the shoulders.
Yeah? Yeah, right, I'm going. See that?
Yeah.
So there's no push there, yeah?
Shoulder here.
Yeah, rather than when you do
That would work as well.
go bitch, go into the wall. Yeah?
Let me try you. Okay.
Train me.
Try on you. Try
You're gonna train me now. Wow.
Try and do.
What am I doing? You puppy?
Yeah, that's okay. Was that more control?
Yes.
This way?
Yeah.
Did I push you? No.
That was right. Now, try to not use so much force. Like,
Yeah.
you don't have to like, you know when you have like a really heavy
Yeah.
shopping trolley? Do you like automatically go,
Yeah, no.
you start moving it first. Okay, try to get it moving
I'm
first.
meant to
rather
let it
than-
go. I know. I just want to
That's better. Yeah. Ooh, la la. Yeah, that was good. Now you're giving away your position.
Did I pull it off?
Yes.
Was it 6 o'clock? Yeah.
Get it?
Okay, yeah, I get it.
All right. So now you're gonna go and check that.
Do we
You sure
try
about
that?
that? Now I'm gonna do
Is she trying on me or am I trying on you?
She's trying on you.
Is it gonna work? Is she gonna taller than me?
It's exactly the
Oh,
same.
it's gotta work.
The only thing is I gave you a little bit extra advice than I did to mine. Just a little bit. And that was like the very last thing that I said. Oh, you just showed.
Oh, yeah, shit.
It's just like.
There you go. See how like you're so you see it?
Do you do that? Yeah.
Yeah. Again, you know, more to do.
Whiplash, though.
Yeah, like I'm curling it.
That's it.
Yeah, I know. That's all.
What we're gonna do here, walk around.
Yeah.
Do a little attitude, pop the head.
Now, Amani,
Good.
that was good. Try doing that with your arm over.
Huh?
You do that with your arm over, like your left arm, you have to go over the arm. Like
Oh,
sure.
And then walking down, fold.
So when you come back in, this arm's gotta be over.
Okay? So
twist.
There you go, yeah, over, that's it.
Oh,
Oh,
See if
so
it's
like,
different?
oh, yeah.
Oh, that feels so much better.
Oh, yeah.
If I was like this straight down,
That's why I was confused.
sorry.
It's not wrong.
That feels so much better.
Was that breaking?
I was like, what the? This is happening.
It's not wrong, alright, here's how it goes, ready, so you guys can see. If the girl knows what she's doing, she automatically is gonna bring her arm up.
Okay.
Like she doesn't have to even like held God or anything like that, she just like goes forward and wraps herself around.
Okay.
Yeah? If she doesn't know anything, she's gonna leave the arm down. And try to wrap yourself around and it's like, yeah? So now, because of that, then you have to like lift,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
and it feels completely different.
Yeah.
Not that it's wrong, it's just like, it's a different movement.
Because hiding in your arm, I was like, what's happening?
And on the way back, try to wrap yourself around, so you girls get practicing like wrapping around rather than, you do that?
Yeah, now you go towards her, right?
Yeah, so when you come back, see that?
Yeah.
As opposed to,
Yeah.
see that? Yeah?
Yeah.
So that was just me. So when you guys are doing that to each other, like, that's the correct one? This is the wrong one.
Yeah.
It didn't even make it.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So you're still getting that much in repetition.
Now, so,
Okay.
yeah.
That is so much
So
better.
you've got your forward half the box. Yeah.
Good. Yes? No problem.
Sorry, that doesn't work. I don't know
So,
how.
go, send me in the direction that you want me to go first before you do anything else. So here with your body, send me in the direction that you want me to go, just with your arm. Yes. Yeah? Yeah, so if you want me to do on the spot, don't do anything at the top half. Yeah, so it's open. Now, girls, as you're doing this, when you're leading it, be aware of what you're leading. So when you are following it, you're gonna be looking for those cues. Does that make sense? Like a follower that just like follows it, but doesn't realize what the guy is doing, it's like, if you have a guy that's not really well at leading, you're gonna always fail. Does that make sense? So you gotta make sure that you're paying attention to how he's doing it rather than like, oh, it feels good. Oh, I know it feels good after many, like thousands of girls like us like failing. Okay. Yes. So try that.
Yeah, you got the spot one, yeah.
Yeah. The next thing is when you grab a trolley, you know, that was right. When you grab a trolley, do you like, and it's full, do you grab it or do you wait for it to start moving and then go? As soon as you grab it, do you like push it for a force? Or do you like start making it move first and then?
Yeah.
Which one?
Let's start making
So right now, nothing is wrong with what you're doing, you just do this. Does that make sense? Rather than,
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah? So nothing's wrong with whatever you're doing, it's just like, right, it's like, pull away rather than.
You did it as a 5. Oh.
The rest is up to you. It's like, I gave you the direction I wanted to go, if you give me a direction, the rest is up to you.
1, 2, 3, good.
Yeah.
Good.
You see how I'm moving myself? Do that again.
Was that 9 o'clock? 6. 6, okay.
Push you. Yeah?
Follow my fingers.
That's nice. Yeah? That one, don't move me, you gotta move yourself there.
No, it's great.
I just wanted to go there and see.
Oh, okay.
Move your side.
We can go back.
Yeah.
I just don't want to do this. That's kind of like,
Yeah. Yeah, so you're pretty space for you.
Yeah, no, you're doing fine. So you've got,
Makes sense?
okay.
Rather than when you go to
Do
the
they
side,
put hairdressing in
a
it?
lot like this section.
makes it a bit harder.
Then I want to do like that.
There you go, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
No, but you're doing fine. Doing fine.
Alright, you're going to lead Cheryl first, and then Cheryl's gonna lead you into those ones, yeah. What I want you to get out of this is like, you guys have to like, really understand like, an advanced lead, he doesn't really give you much, because he already knows that you got everything else, does that make sense? So here, like, I just give it the direction, the rest is up to you. There I did nothing. I just went there, and she's like, okay. Does that make sense, yeah? Where it goes wrong is when the girl, like a beginner girl, expects you to continue making it move in that direction, but I can't. Alright? So, does that make sense, yeah? So you have to like do your turn, and don't be like, sorry.
And then I broke it in half.
Nah, you won't break it. You come with like, oh, you,
19.
Aw.
you still got warranty on you. It's still warranty. Does that make sense? So it's like, wait for it, like give her the direction and then guide her rather than, because there's a misconception of you, especially girls that are leading guys, they think like clockwork. And they're like, and I'm like, that's because you're not using the correct technique. You're like, you're forcing something. Does that make sense? So it kind of feels like this. Does that make sense? Yeah? So that's what you're doing to the guy, because you think that you have to actually move them like with a lot of force. In actual fact, you just give them the direction first. Yeah? Rather than ain't even done anything. Yeah? It's like clockwork. Whenever you see the guy, it's like, ah. So try it.
You?
I'll leave the guy.
Oh! Damn!
Is that okay?
Is this what one?
Yeah, that one. Move yourself first.
Yeah. Did it feel okay, or do you feel like
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yes, where you want to go. Yeah, yes, so now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's just better.
Yeah. Now, next thing for you. As soon as I go out, I'm going to give you an intention. You want to come back in?
Oh. Oh.
Power!
Oh, okay, yeah.
Power! Yeah? That one I wasn't quite sure whether you wanted to do on the spot or, but still trying to face forward. Regardless, whatever you do, that's it, yeah. That was the one?
This one.
Yeah, my
How do I
gangster.
pull you back in though?
No, this time you push.
Oh, like that. Oh.
Yeah!
Alright. Can I get a drink?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, let's grab a drink, let's grab a drink. The only other thing that I gave to Armani was once you roll out, Autobots roll out. Like when you're doing this, don't stay in a lazy position and like when you pull them in and see there you're doing everything. Like you both have to like try to stay.
the lead?
Yeah, both. Yeah. So what I said to Armani is actually she'll do it to me. Hopefully you guys can see what she does to me. Look at her hand. What did she do? She's pulling me back in, right? So she's going out. So show that to Cheryl. And again, same thing, when you pull him out, pull him back in, do it softly rather than yankee.
Oh shit, yeah, you're right, not me. I don't know what's about.
There you go.
You're
Yeah.
rolling too.
Yeah, and pull yourself.
Oh, it's your second.
Same position. There you go. Yeah? So now, you feel it, yeah? The difference between that one and this one is more of a, see, I'm trying to more.
With this one, do I put my arms just up?
Yeah, you keep offering to the guy.
Okay.
Yeah, you still do something, so.
Still back in. I remember when I don't have to like wait
Yeah. So, imagine that this one is,
Yeah, is that okay?
you have to like add, you like, imagine that your nails are coming out.
Yeah.
Just, yeah. And then, yeah, so you're like, down, boom. Yeah, otherwise you're flat. The other ones, so here, you sort of have like, imagine this and this, they're going together.
Oh, thing for Friday.
Yeah, pretty cool.
And I have my friends coming in and I wanted this for chocolate.
Alright, pretty cool with that, yeah? So let's go back to the beginning of the new pattern. So we do the basic one first and then we do the more advanced one. So we go 1, 2, 3, left, 4, 5, 6, and reverse that. Now here, let them stay there. So you just unwinding them to 3 o'clock, but we go to 9 o'clock. That's it, yeah. Then from here we go side together, side together, side, tap, bounce, bounce, step, tap, and slide. Yeah? We go? Okay, finals? Yeah, 2 more times. 6, 7, and 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, tap, 4, 5, 6, tap, tap.
Oh, shit.
1, 2. I just put it out of order.
Sorry.
6, tap, tap, step. That was not you. Yeah? Alright, let's. yes.
Can we
Yes,
do it, Rosa?
yes, yes.
Sí, como ven, me llevan.
Yeah, come on.
Sorry, my bad. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, from the beginning, two brothers. We got this. Come forward, come on, 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 come on. Hey. Places. Take places with arm. Down. Stepping. Cross. Front. Three. Barrel. Leave in. Step, 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 step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, no, we either gained it, like we went slower last time, and so yeah. Right, and again, cheese partners. You can be our judge. Right, ready? From the beginning. One bar out. We're one bar out.
This needs to be.
What was the last bit that we did? What was the bit before? Yeah, what was the last bit?
This is the one, right?
Running up.
1,000.
Yeah, I did, usually.
Have you shared it?
Oh, no.
You know, I hope you guys.
It's 1,000 of mine though.
We run them.
You said 2,000.
Yeah, Madrid.
Madrid.
Yeah.
And then.
Okay, we tried this out. We're going to
Show me.
I did it with my nose up.
Yes, we can
Like
film
that,
her
next morning I was looking at
after
something like
Madrid.
10 news or something, and then
Is it 2,000?
Right.
Okay. 2,000.
I have no idea. I haven't looked at it.
Oh, you haven't? Oh,
No.
you liked it? Anyway, it's 1,000 though, for sure.
Yeah, but if you would share it, it would be like higher. But no.
But
No.
on-
No, do I have to give you everything? I have to give you stardom over here.
We're going to check out the video and then we're going to.
Hi guys, how are you?
TikTok.
Coming in.
Hi.
Cool, I quit my job. I'm on a mission to be influencers.
Pardon?
You put our bridal now? Oh, yeah.
Are you here for group class? Yeah. We're about to start. Alright, can we do it one more time and I can film you guys? Simon, yeah, you're gonna go in there. Excuse me,
class on a social thing.
we need the artist over here. By all means, take your time, take your time, take your time!
What did you?
Can I use your phone?
I mean, because I've got the newest one.
Oh, you got the latest model?
Yes.
Oh, ooh la la!
Wait, what's happening?
I tech.
Is she filming? Oh.
I'm filming you guys.
Oh.
Alright.
This
Are you guys having a chat?
Are we sharing
Okay,
this?
cool.
No,
No
are
worries.
we sharing? You sharing it on Friday?
Yes, of course.
No, come on. You don't think
I think it's just them.
I am thinking about you.
No.
Oh, now she's putting her freaking hands on.
Yeah, we're gonna be having like gangsters coming in here soon. You know, it's like, oh, look at the homegirl. Yeah, I can be with her. Yeah.
Look at Cheryl getting ready. She's going short.
Well, a lady's always prepared.
What am I
A
going to
You might have. Well, next time I'm prepared. Like, you only got like 20 shoes, right? 20 pairs.
Can you record us on Friday? Because I'm going to make sure I'm looking better.
What's happening
I
Friday?
don't know, it's a vlogger.
Are you coming?
Yeah, I'm always coming.
Hi, Yosef. Sharon, we're going to blah blah Friday night.
Alright, come on. So we're starting off with this one, guys. So, ready?
Am I going to be famous?
You're gonna be 100% famous.
Can we redo it?
No, it's okay. Come on, one go. Ready? 5, 6, 7, go. the second class. You guys can have a break. Have a
Sharing,
dance. I'll make the
sharing,
music on so you guys can get practicing.
Sharing.
Good job.
They watch it first, then I'll prove.
I'll try. Yeah, pass on Thursday.
Yeah.
Is
We
it
have
still-
6:15 now and then 8:30.
They're the bounce ones, or-
6:15. I'm adding different elements.
Okay.
So that you guys need. So it's just by making it quickly. So
Can I
you're gonna come to the 6:15 class. Are you doing the essential one or are you doing
I'm,
6:15?
yeah, I'll try. We'll see how- Yeah.
Right, let's face
I think you'll lead it.
Sherry, you're very good.
Good, alright, let's go ahead and start warming up in the center of the feet. Start with
Did you
tap,
share that yet?
tap, tap, tap,
And now? Yeah.
tap,
And then
tap,
the movies. Like we need to get those views going. Oh, you're joking. I'm really joking. Or just in the group. Or just together.
Oh my god.
Send things back. 1, 2, 3, tap, 4, 5, 6, faster. 1, 2, 3, tap, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, last side. The guys on the left foot, and you're gonna be on the right foot.
Oh my god.
Alright. We are going to start off from the turns. So last week we got up to the turns, didn't we?
Which one?
Got up to the turns. Alright.
Now?
So, you're gonna start off with the right foot, so, and you're gonna always start off with the left foot.
I don't know what you're talking.
Alright, so let's start off with like, actually let's do all of them. We just did it. So grab your hands. Ready? 6, 7, and side together, side, tap, side together, side in front, side in front, side, tap, side in front, side, tap, side behind, side, tap, side behind, side, tap. Yeah? Let's do it again. Ready? 6, 7, and side together, side, tap, side together, side, tap, side in front, side behind, side behind, side, tap, side behind. Then from here we're gonna turn. Turn, 2, 3, tap, and turn, 2, 3, tap. Then once we've done that one, we're gonna do the reverse straight away. Reverse, reverse. Apart from that one.
I think that
You're gonna move that now over here. Ready, you're gonna do it by yourself. Ready? 6, 7, and side together, side, tap, side together, side, tap, side in front, side, tap, side in front, side, tap, side behind, side, tap, behind, turn, 2, 3, tap, and turn, reverse turn. 1, 2, 3, tap, 5, 6, tap. Move that one. Move that one, move that one. from here, we're gonna go. So after we've done the reverse turn, we're gonna go arms down, as we're doing side together side. So we're going side together side, tap, and bring it down. Yeah. So think of like you're creating like a big splash, and then water's coming down. All the way to the side together side tap. Yeah? 6, 7, and side together, side tap, side together, side tap. That's it, yes. Pretty cool? Yes? Alright, the next one. So that one was a slow one. One slow. The next one you're gonna do on the first side together side, you're gonna do the whole action, and then you're gonna do it again on 4, 5, 6. So we're going 1, 2, 3, tap, 4, 5, 6, tap. Yeah? So the first one is slow. So sometimes in the music you're gonna hear like a doom. And other times you're gonna be boom, tap, tap, bop, boom. Right?
Yeah.
6, 7, and slow. 1, 2, 3, tap and down. 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, tap, 4, 5, 6, tap. Good job. Alright, change partners.
After the first bit, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get rid of that. I don't get it.
This next one is called shock attack. So when shock attack basically means there's around each other. The key though is keep your rhythm. Step, 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 tap, step, 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 tap. Yeah? If you go on YouTube, if you go to YouTube or Instagram or Facebook, you're gonna always hear people counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Right? So basically it means on step, that has 6 steps. Step 1, step 2, step 3, and then a tap, and then step 4, step 5, step 6, and a tap. So if I go step 1, step 2, step 3, and a tap, step 4, step 5, step 6, and a tap, it still equals 8 beats. Right? So I teach you that way first because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 means nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's only telling you they go into the music. Does that make sense? Yeah? The next thing is those beats. Can you hear this? that you guys are learning right now is the most fundamental easy bachata. If you get this, then your sensual is going to be even easier, your modern is going to be even easier. So what you saw the girls doing before is modern. So it's like using arms and legs all at the same time. Pretty good? All right, so let's go together. All right, music starts. Signature moves. Start moving. Look at your partner and start grooving, just like we do it at